the collapse of France's government. Now, this means it now finally falls to President Emmanuel Macron to step up and confront a snowballing political and economic crisis that risks sending shockwaves across the Eurozone. Well, after a heated debate in the National Assembly, 331 of France's 577 lawmakers voted to oust Prime Minister Michel Barnier in a vote of no confidence after he tried to force through an austere budget to fix the country's yawning deficits. So once he formally resigns, Mr. Barnier will become the shortest-lived Prime Minister in the history of the modern French Republic and the first to be booted out by Parliament since 1962. My colleague Ross Cullen joins us with the lowdown from Paris.
Well, a very dramatic evening here in France on Wednesday. Not since 1962 has a government been toppled by the opposition, but that's exactly what has happened. More than 330 lawmakers voting in favour of a no-confidence motion, ousting Michel Barnier and his government. We did see people putting aside their party political differences, and the far left, the left and the far right united behind the far left's motion of no confidence in the Prime Minister, which they introduced into Parliament after Michel Barnier used executive powers to force the 2025 budget legislation through Parliament and bypassing MPs. Now, when that does happen, you open yourself up to the possibility of a no confidence vote. That's exactly what took place on Wednesday, and that's exactly what happened with Michel Barnier losing. All eyes will now be on the President, because it is up to Emmanuel Macron to appoint the Prime Minister, and it took him more than 6 weeks in the summer following the inconclusive election in July to appoint Michel Barnier, who has now become the shortest-serving Prime Minister in modern French history. Emmanuel Macron has said that he will be making a formal speech and addressing the French people on Thursday evening, local time. Ross Cullen, NDTV, Paris.